go to Harlem and speak. If that speaking in Harlem is not going to get on the internet, then don't go. You're wasting your time even going. Right. You have to film everything. Right. You have to have the mindset to film all things, to always film, because without that venue, the school cannot exist. It's like trying to exist without going out in the street before the internet. You're not going to exist. If you want to exist, if you want to stretch this school into the future, if you want your grandchildren to have the UPK, then you have got to use the venue of the internet. Using the internet means film everything. Film every interaction with a police officer. Film every crazy thing. These incidents we're talking about tonight. We're talking about a brother that was in the middle of a mass shooting. You have to film that. You got to find a way to get your camera available. You have to do it. You save some little girl's life. You have to film that. You do some act of, heroic act. Doing the act means nothing if you cannot put it on the internet, because your goal in life, brother, is to save lives. And you save lives by putting the act of you saving a life on the internet. That's how it's done. So that's the venue. Everybody understands, I pray. What was the next one besides venue?
Platform and method.
Okay, I believe I just gave you the platform. That's the internet. Method. Let me give you the method, right? Okay. The method is you have to become a shining light on a hill. You have to be something that is shining and glowing, and men say, I am going towards the light. Now, there's only one way to do that, right? And that's to be a hero. You'll have to do something that's amazing if you want people to follow you. Right. You're going to have to decide to have courage that other men do not have. You'll have to put your life on the line, risk your life. You'll have to say something that frees the bond. You'll have to heal up broken hearts. You'll have to say something and do something that is so peculiar, that is so strange, that is so heroic, so noble, and so full of grace that men say, these must be the disciples of Christ. This must be a prophet of God. You take that thing and you videotape it and you put it on the internet. And that's how you grow the Israelite School of UPK. Everyone understands. All right, anything else?
If I could, sir, a quick throwback to the public access days.
Important for us to know that these churches, all these churches, religions are teaching lies, man. The entire so-called Christian churches are teaching lies. Islam is a lie. All these religions are lies, and they stop us from knowing who we really are, and that stops us from following the Bible, man. The church is teaching.
We proud to be wicked. We proud to sell.
Rockefeller, how are you? Let me get the next question now. Everyone understands. Go ahead.
Colonel Colleen has a question, sir.
Give Colleen a hand. I see you, Big Texas. Give Colleen a hand. Whenever you're ready, Colleen. Colleen, Texas.
It might be a little behind.
Okay, you a little lag. No problem. Colleen, you ready?
Khan, my mic wasn't I couldn't unmute myself. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yashar Rakatham, my Lord.
Good to hear from you.
It's like it, sir, with your
please.
Khan, sir, with your grace and mercy. Sir, I had a question. Acts 15, Acts chapter 15, verse 17. Specifically, sir, I just want to know, are the Gentiles being mentioned in here? Are they Israelites or non-Israelites? This is James quoting Amos 9:9.
Okay.
Khan, sir. This is the book of Acts chapter 15. I'll start at 16. After this, I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up, that the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord who doeth all these things. From what James is saying, are these Gentiles Israelites or non-Israelites?
These are Israelites. This is in the book of James.
The book of Acts, sir.
Let me hear it one more time. Read it again.
Khan, sir. The book of Acts, chapter 15,
Mhm.
verse 16.
This is in the book
After
of
this,
This is an Israelite. That's what you have to know. If it's in the New Testament and if it's giving any hope at all to any people, it's in Israel. Because that is the point of the New Testament. Many times as people read the Bible up, they never can escape their agenda. And there is an agenda on the Bible, but you have to flee your agenda. Everything has an agenda. I absolutely have an agenda with every word that comes out of my mouth. I have a purpose in saying it. I'm not just, my speech is not just a stream of my consciousness. I'm not just running my mouth. I have a purpose for every word, every phrase, everything I do has a purpose. That's called an agenda, right? Now, the problem with understanding the Bible is that you can't escape your agenda. And because of that, you cannot see God's agenda. Now, we're in the New Testament of the Bible, right? What is the Old Testament about? Suffering and punishment and death and the loss of inheritance, the loss of land, the loss of sons and daughters, curses, a sad, miserable history of a people with great opportunity that squandered it. That is the Old Testament. You can start at Genesis with this man that was given rulership over a garden, God's garden, with everything he could desire. And he squandered it and lost it. Then you take it to Abraham receiving it, then him passing it to his sons, and then his sons losing it, losing the land of Israel, losing their inheritance that Abraham fought so hard to get, that Adam dreamed of getting one day, getting it back one day. They lost it again. And then now they're in slavery under every nation on the planet Earth, which God said that they were better than. What did Ezra, why was he crying and moaning? Because these people that have been forever reported to be nothing, to be less than a drop from a bucket, yea, spittle, yet they now have become to be lords over us. I cannot wait, Lord. I'm in agony. John in the New Testament was crying, because there was no one worthy to open the book, and he began to weep bitterly. Our entire history is sadness and misery and squandered opportunity. What is the agenda of the New Testament? To give hope to the same people that lost in the Old Testament, that they're going to win in the future. That's God's agenda. That's the whole point of having the New Testament. What in the hell is the point of having it? Can you imagine having a book with the Old Testament saying the Israelites lost everything, God destroyed them? Let's make a new book and give the people that killed them everything. Give the white man everything. Give the French and the British everything. God has an agenda. The agenda of the New Testament is to redeem the people in the Old Testament. That's the agenda of God. Everyone understands? Right. No one in this. So if you just hear any hope in the New Testament, if you hear anything that makes you go, we have a chance, that's talking about Israelites, because that's God's agenda. I'm going to just read it for you, and I'll just break it down for you, all right? Go ahead, Khalid, if you want to read. I forget who was reading it. Go ahead.
No, Colonel Consor, I can read it. And Salakia, my Lord, if I could, sir. The reason why I'm asking this is because, and not that I give them any type of credence or anything, but these Christians who call themselves Israelites, they're trying to question basically all of the apostles, but James saying that because he quoted this out of Amos 9:9, and that they're saying in Amos 9:9 it's saying something different.
Okay, so are we reading Amos or are we reading
move heads?
I can't hear. Amos is saying a very similar thing. Amos is prophesying what we're reading about right now, but of course a Christian can't see it. But I can break it down for you if you want. Now I thought we were breaking down James. If we are, tell me. And if so, just read James.
Yes, sir. Well, no, sir. This is the book of Acts, but James is speaking.
I'm sorry,
Salaki, my Lord.
Please, my apologies. We're reading Acts, but this is James speaking. You're saying, is that right?
Cut on one con, sir. This is yes, sir. It's a discussion on circumcision. Yeah, right. And then James is speaking.
He's saying James. Let me catch up with you. Let me read it with you, okay? I just can't hear you too well. My apologies.
Yes, sir. So it's a discussion on circumcision, the chapter, and there it's men from Judea coming to the Israelites that are Gentiles, saying that they have to be circumcised in order to be saved. Paul and Barnabas, this is a council. Paul and Barnabas. Salakia.
One second. I'm just trying to catch. I hear you fine, but I'm catching up with you as you're speaking. Go ahead.
Yes,
You said I'm going to Acts now. Acts 15
and 16. Yes, sir.
and
So
16.
Paul and
So
Barnabas
go ahead.
Paul and Barnabas are confronting these brothers about saying that these men have to be circumcised, and then James interrupts, or he lets him finish, and then James begins to speak.
Okay, and the one you want me to break down is 16 or 15?
16 and 17, sir. Really 17.
Really 17. Okay, 1 second.
And then we have 2 more questions in this chapter, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this is that precept for Amos. It's right here. I got you.
I mean, it's clear as well. I think the complaint is they both use tabernacle of David.
I guess. I mean, it's a precept for the one in Amos. Okay, you want to read this one first, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can read it if you want me to, sir.
Okay, go ahead and read 16.
Khan, sir. This is the book of Acts, chapter 15, verse 16. After this, I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up. Verse 17.
So now, there's no controversy about that, is it?
No, sir.
That's solid. All right, go ahead. Everybody knows
verse 7.
That's speaking about Jesus Christ. That's the tabernacle of David. That's a prophecy about Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
Khan, sir. Verse 17. That the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord, who doeth all these things.
Now go back and read Amos.
Khan, sir. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. And in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins.
Let me catch up with you. Hold on 1 second.
Salaki, sir.
Let me catch up with you. Where are we at again?
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11.
Amos 9. You want to say something now?
So if you like, we got the Bible.
Oh, okay. I got it right here. That's better. You correct. I can see it better. That's okay. Who are it? Let me see. Amos?
Yes, sir. Chapter 9, verse 11.
9 and what again?
Verse 11.
Salakia.
Go ahead, bro.
If he's starting at verse 11, I would suggest he starts at verse 9. 9 and 9.
9 and 9.
If I could, my Lord, I understand the context. I actually had spoke to Captain Tazarak. He told me to ask you this specifically, and he said it's to hone in on this.
I'll give you 9 then, so everyone can hear it then. Amos 9 and 9. Go ahead and read it.
Khan, sir. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all the nations, like as a corn is sifted in a sieve.
Yeah, you get that, right?
Yes, sir.
You get that, right? Keep going.
Yes, sir. Like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
You get that.
Verse 10. Yes, sir.
Not that part.
Yes, I understand. The Lord's
grain fall upon the earth. What?
That he's going to pull us. He's going to pull all of his people out of all the nations that he's going to save.
He's not going to miss one, right?
Yes,
not going to miss one of his people, right? Which is the agenda. Keep going.
Khan, sir. Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Read that again.
Which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
The people, all of the sinners of my people, which say the evil shall not overtake or prevent us. Give me the metaphor that's done like that today. I'll give it to you for time's sake. I'm saved. I'm a Christian. Everything is going to be all right. Nothing bad will happen to me. I'm saved. I'm saved. Everything is going to be fine. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry. You're saying that because you don't want to have any fear of God that might stop you from your sexual deviance, from your drunkenness, from your drug addiction. You don't want fear to seep into your mind because fear might change you. And that's the point. Any of my people that say the evil shall not overtake us, everything is going to be fine, those people are going to die. Continue.
Cut on one concert. Verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Come on, man. That's speaking about Jesus Christ, brother. Jesus Christ came from a family who had fallen. They were bereft of lordship. They had no more majesty. The heir to Solomon's throne was a carpenter in a ghetto. But the Most High God said he was going to rebuild that house as in the days of old. So you imagine when Solomon was king and how rich and powerful and in authority they were. That is what the Most High God promised to do. Again, this is also a precept that Jesus Christ comes from a man, comes from King David. Here's the prophecy right here. Let's go.
Cut on one concert. Verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Here we go. Slow down. Taste all of this. Because this is explaining Acts. This is it. Acts is like it's explaining this. You understand? Like this is the prophecy in the Old Testament. The book of Acts is explaining this precept right here, right? Making sure it's understandable to the new generation of that day. So read it one more time.
Cut on one concert from verse 12 or from the top?
From 12.
Yes, sir. Salakia. That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
They're going to possess the what?
The remnant of Edom.
You need that word in there. That they will possess the remnant, what's left of Edom. Who is Edom? Our oppressor is Edom. The people snatching babies out of the arms of abuelas on the streets of New York and Chicago. Soon, North Carolina. That's where ICE is going to now. To North Carolina. The monsters of this planet. The people that hate their brother. The so-called white man, he is Edom and he is the oppressor. And there will not be many of them left when Jesus Christ returns. But whoever survives, they're going to be taken. They're going to become slaves. They're going to be possessed, owned. What does God call that? Fair, justice, love, right? Love. I wonder how so many people are fighting. You have Christians right now fighting so that some crooked cop who murdered a black man could get arrested. And they march. They march in the streets. They protest out in front of the courtroom. They wanted Derek Chauvin arrested. They wanted him to pay. And they sung songs and protested for justice. Yet and still, they cannot understand why this race of people must be prosecuted, must be punished. Well, why do you want justice for Eric Gardner or Fernando Castillo? What's the other brother that started all the riots? Floyd. Why do you want justice for George Floyd? The same reason that God wants to give you justice for slavery. So justice for the Spanish Inquisition. Justice for the slaughtering of the Haitians and the West Indians. That's the same reason. Because without getting that justice, you are not a human. You're not a person. And you're not beloved of God. Well, the remnant of Edom is going to be, they're going to become slaves. That's love. That's justice. Continue. You got it, Khalid.
You're muted, Khalid.
Khalid, unmute yourself. I'm going to keep going.
Sir, can you hear me now?
That's better. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
And of what?
That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
Now, you have to remember these exact phrases. Possessed, remnant, that's all in Amos. I'm going to give you the total thing for time's sake. The Most High God is going to go into heathen countries, heathen lands, and sift the house of Israel from those heathens, right? So the Israelites in those lands are going to now receive salvation, even though they were once called Americans. They were once called Mexicans. They were once called Haitians. They were once in unity with the heathens of that land. But they're going to be sifted, and God is not going to miss one of them. He's going to get them all, right? And then there's other people at the same time in that land who are not the children of God, those are the people we're going to be sifted from. Those people are going to die. Those people are going to go into slavery. So you have to think about the Gentile thing, like they're Gentiles, so God is going to get them because they are Gentiles, the children of God. These Gentiles, God is going to possess and destroy. They're going to be sifted. The sift is which all you need. That imagine these both of these people are Americans, right? One of them is going into slavery, and the other one is going to have salvation. And that is exactly what our oppressor is doing right now. Like this always bewilders me that you can't see how you can use the same word for the same people and treat them completely different because they are different people. You want to understand it? Right now. Let's understand right now. Aren't you an American? Aren't you? You're an American. You go and you sign, I'm an American. You go to work, you pay taxes, right? You're an American. And yet this white man is an American. Both of you are Americans. And yet when the police come and the tanks come and when they go to cut off welfare, they let you know that though you have the same name, you are a different people. And the white man sifts you from the white Americans. He sifts you out. And so many times you'll sit there and go, I'm an American. I'm a citizen. Why can't I get justice? Why can't I be treated like my white counterparts who are Americans like me? Because you're different with the same name. Because you're different, but you have the same name. And that is what's happening in Acts. It's this precept happening in Acts. Same name, but the process is different to both of them because one of them are the children of God and the other ones are the real heathens. Read 9. 9 is the whole thing. One of y'all said that, and that was a fact. Read 9, and then I got to go.
Come on, sir. Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is.
Where is the house of Israel, Khalid?
In all nations.
That's where they are. And because they're in all nations, what are they?
They're heathens, Gentiles.
They're Gentiles because they're in all nations. That's exactly what the Old Testament says, brother, that they would be exiles from the Commonwealth of Israel. Now you're an American. Now you're a Mexican. Now you're French. That's what you are now. Now you're Russian. You know, for some goddamn reason, your father played basketball in Russia. Now you're a Russian. Like Kobe Bryant was an Italian. Like brothers right now having children in China, and the kids are Chinese, but they're not. But they're not actually Chinese. Right. But just like you're not actually American, you might not know that until a cop murders one of your sons, and then you realize you're not American, but you're both called American, but you're treated different. That's all you need. You want to understand the New Testament? Just understand how Americans are treated here. The Americans in Harlem are beaten. The Americans on the south side of Chicago are treated differently than the Americans on the north side of Chicago. That's it. You understand?
Khan, sir. I got it. The water, sir.
No problem. Proximo.
If I may, sir, in that verse, because I'm perceiving that the confusion comes where it says, which are called by my name. So the which are called by my name here, and all the heathen which are called by my name.
Read what you're called by my name in Amos. And then give it to me in Acts.
Verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name.
Boom. Now go to Acts.
15 verse 16, I believe. The book of Acts, chapter 15, verse 17. That the residue of man might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom.
How many Gentiles?
All the Gentiles.
That the residue is the same phrase as what? Remnant. Keep going.
Residue of man might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called.
So what happens when Christ returns? Most people will be killed. Who's going to be killed before Christ returns? We read it already. I'm only asking you because we already read it. Who's going to be killed?
Most of Edom.
And
the people who said the evil shall not overcome.
The sinners of my people
will
also be killed. Right? So now you have the other nations being killed, namely Edom, our oppressor, and you have Israelites that are killed because they thought that nothing would happen to them. They thought they wouldn't be killed. They thought they were going to be fine. So they get killed too. So you got both of them killed. You got the Edomites killed and you have Israelites killed. Israelites being killed because they did not want to change. Edomites being killed for the sins of their father. Being killed because so that they cannot populate the world with cities anymore.
Right.
You get the point. Both of them being killed. Now keep reading in Acts.
And all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called.
So now who now is coming to the Lord? Who's after judgment day?
The remnant that are saved.
The remnant of Edom and
the remnant of Israel.
That's not what it says. And
Salaki,
unless I'm in the second thing.
And all the Gentiles.
That's who's coming to the Lord. The remnant of Edom and all the Gentiles that are called by my name. You might have to visualize this because this is difficult because of how we grew up. I'm going to make you visualize it. Okay? It's Judgment Day. I mean, the Pentagon, the Secretary of War, and all of the tough guys, all the militaries and armies of this world that oppress our people, they're gone in 1 hour, right? The Christians, the Muslims, the atheists who decided to join our oppressor, they're gone, right? They're the sinners, right? And then everyone on the planet Earth is sitting there left, hungry, thirsty, smoke all over them, scared to death. And now what does everyone on the planet want to do?
Everyone want to seek God now.
Everyone wants to survive. That's the damn sure, right? Precept. The gates of the kingdom of heaven will be open day and night so that the glory of the nations can be brought into it. Every nation is going to be bringing their gold to Jerusalem, shaking and trembling, scared to death. You understand? Okay. So imagine you got the remnant of Edom, ain't much of them left because of what they did in the past. Then you got people from France, people from America, people from Great Britain. You have all people coming to the Lord saying, can't death pass? Isn't this enough dying? Hasn't there been enough dying? That's a precept. You know what I'm talking about, right? Agag, the king, after all of the Amalekites were slaughtered, and there was one Edomite left, and he says, surely death is past. Surely there won't be more killing. That's going to be everyone on the planet Earth. Some of them will be Israelites. Some of them will be actual heathens. And what's going to happen?
They're gonna beg, like you said, sir. They're gonna seek after the Most High.
And what's going to happen? We read it. I'm breaking it down to you in a way for you to see it. That's it. For you to see it. What's going to happen?
Basically, God's chosen people will get redemption, and then the heathens will be put in their place under.
Who's going to be called by his name?
Everybody.
Everyone will be called by his name. That's how they lived. Every last one of them, or else they'd be dead. Right? Everyone will be called by his name. Every tongue shall confess. Every knee shall bend. Everyone will be called by his name. Then what?
Everyone will be put in their place.
You got to bring me home. That's true, but you got to bring me right to where we are. Then he sifts them. Everyone comes. Every nation walks up there like, please, Lord, please. You the Israelites? Oh, I see now. They kiss your boots now. Right? You got blacks and Hispanics that believe in the truth. What else do you have right now? White people that believe in the truth.
Right.
They believe. How do I know? My boots are wet with their redemption, where they're prostrating on the ground to show me that they don't want to die. Go ahead.
They call Captain Tazoya Massa, sir.
Give him my hand. Yes, well said. He indeed. Go ahead.
Now, the reason why they ask you this question,
okay,
they're going to be a little bit more clear.
Go ahead.
Is that because Acts 15 and 17 says, and the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, Christians say this is their grafting in.
Well, they can't use Amos.
Yeah, so you'll have,
Go ahead.
so you'll have, so fake Israelites will
Mhm.
say,
Mhm.
James ain't know what he's talking about. That's one
Mhm.
side. And then the Christians will say, this is the Gentiles, it's not Israelites, and they're able to be grafted in.
Now, give me that part. What about this says
So
they're
because,
grafted in
so
the Christian mind?
in so in Amos 9, when it says that the remnant, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. And then in Acts 15, when it says that the residue of men might seek after the Lord and all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, saith the Lord. Because it doesn't have that Edom, and it says all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called,
Mhm.
they say that is the Gentiles there is everybody that accepts the name of the Most High.
Okay, that they got to show me. Meaning, where is the salvation here in what I'm hearing?
In their mind,
Of course.
that's the side. So
Read the
conversation-
salvation parts that they think.
I can't find it. I'm just.
I mean, I know.
So
I think
salvation to
yeah.
them
Mhm.
is the residue of men, meaning the residue of men that, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
because the conversation is about circumcision, which is another weird thing because they talk about circumcision, which is only Israel. But when they quote this, they say that the residue of men means all men
Mhm.
might seek after the Lord
Mhm.
and all the Gentiles
Mhm.
upon whom my name is called, saith the
Mhm.
Lord.
Mhm.
So that's how they quantify it.
I mean, I don't know what the hell they're talking about because okay, this is what I would do to them in this particular battle. Now, of course, I'm not breaking it down in this battle you're talking
Right,
about,
right, kind of a concept.
But I would pin them down to where is the love in this?
Right.
Like where is the salvation that
Right.
they see in their mind that somehow means that their slave master can be saved? Now, more than likely, they're going to say, called by my name.
Right, the call,
Right.
right. That's
Now,
what I think it is too. Kind of a
Does
concept.
how does called by my name mean you receive the kingdom of heaven? Why does that even mean that?
Because they look at my name, like the name used to be on Israel, now it's on everybody.
Okay, wait, hold on. Are they okay? I think I just got it.
Right.
Are they saying that called by my name means they're called
By the
by the Lord's name?
so like you know how Israel
Uh-huh.
is called by the Lord, like the Lord called Israel, the Lord name is on Israel. So they look at it like now their name is joined with Israel.
Okay, that's out of context.
Right. No, I agree,
Yeah,
but
I'm
I just want
talking
to
to
make
them.
sure you can
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
full
I did not know anything about that till just now. I forgot it. When it says called by my name, it does not mean I'm called God, which it sounds like that's what you're saying.
No, they saying so. They say the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, meaning
Right.
I ain't no Gentile, but
Of
the
course.
Gentile calls on the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
and now the name of the Lord is on him now.
Okay, they might have to just learn how to speak the old English. That's an old English
Right,
problem.
kind of sir.
I'll try to break it down. For what?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll try. Now, when it says upon whom am I quoting that?
Yes, sir.
Upon whom my name is called. Now, they are thinking it like God has his name on me. Is that what you're saying, Tazaria?
Yes, yes,
So God put his name on me,
yes.
upon whom my name is called. That is not, that's out of context. What's it actually saying, obviously? And just think about everything we just read. It's right in front of your face. It's even in the Sif and the Kif and how all of them are going to die so that these people upon whom my name is called can come to me. That's why they're dying. What is upon whom my name called? What does that mean? Who wants to give it a shot? Anyone online? Colleen, you could do it too since you asked the question. Let me give Colleen a shot, then I'll get to you, Levi.
So like you said, first I want to say the water to Officer Yatazar and Captain Tazariak because they kind of got it to what I was really trying to ask. But to your question, sir, what does upon whom my name is called actually mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who I command, basically who I command to be servants to the nation of Israel, because everybody else who resisted perished.
You're almost there. Who I call. You understand? Upon whom my name is called does not mean you call me God. You call me now God has a name, which is Yahweh. Now I'm called God, which is what it would have to mean. They're twisting it to say it means now I'm a child of God.
Right. That's
Right? I'm a servant of God. But if I'm a child of God, then I'm not called God. Right? You don't got a name and your son got a name? How you know who the hell's a different? Right? You have different names. Junior, even if you got the same goddamn name,
right.
you're Muhammad Junior or some other name.
Right.
But so the only way what they're saying could be true is if it was like his name is Yahweh. Now my name is Yahweh. That is not what it's saying. It's saying Yahweh is calling you. Upon whom my name is called means my name is calling you. Not I'm calling you my name, but my name is calling you. That's the only thing that could fit with the context. Because what is, without giving it to you, why are you making a change? And what is that change making you do? It's in Amos. Come on.
Slide, sir. You making a change because at this point you are forced to. You are in a position where
That's the
you
whole.
have to.
If you're the death,
Come.
all of the dying. There was people that thought they weren't going to die, and they're definitely going to die. The death is what made you hear His name. Is what made you come because now you know that you're going to die. You're humbled. A judgment day humbles the proud. It humbles Edom, who is the most proud, and it humbles Israelites who thought nothing was going to happen to them. After that day, because of the humility, here they all come. Please, please, please. And as they come, they get sifted. Now as they come, everybody gets sifted. All you need to understand is, and I think this is the first time I ever understood what Christians was talking about. I've heard this whole name call thing, and I go, what the hell is they even talking about? I think I just now got, they mean like you call me God.
Right.
I never even understood that. Come on. If you don't mind, gracias. Culpa ultra this, which means another glass, another cup.
Salakia, sir, if I
Oh, you
could.
got that, huh? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I know I'm just asking this precept in Isaiah 60 when it talks, I think it's like verse 4, when it talks about the wealth of the Gentiles, the forces of the Gentiles, and then bringing our people to Jerusalem. This is by force because of the war. They're being forced to come, and he says whoever is not going to serve our nation is going to perish later down the chapter.
I would not think by force.
Okay.
I would think they want to live. That's what's going to change. Yeah, when Jesus Christ returns out, there'll be no more pride. There'll be no more pride in our oppressor. None.
Sir.
Now can I give you the exact example? Do you want the exact same thing? What
Yes,
made
sir.
you? Why were you willing to serve the white man? Why were you willing to pick all of his cotton and his sugar cane in Haiti and in the West Indies and in Puerto Rico, willing to go into a mine? What made you learn English? What made you decide, you know what? I love my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I love God. I love Jesus. God is white. Jesus is white. What made you so humble? Khalid?
The fear of death.
That's it. It's just what happened to us. It's the same thing. And now what do we do now? We come willingly to the altar to give ourselves over to Jesus, to become Christians, to vote, to stand in line and praise our Lord and Savior and receive a bowl of bread and soup. We were humbled by oppression and death. And now the white man doesn't even say become Christian. You want to become Christian because you don't want to die. You don't want to starve. Well, when Jesus Christ comes back, white people are going to come running to the name of God. Do you understand? Come running. Everyone's coming. Everyone is just coming. The Israelites who survive are coming. That's in the New Testament as well. Well, there'll be people taken up on the chariots who don't know why they're there. That's in the Bible. The remnant of Edom and of every race, the Chinese will be saying, please, please, please be our king. Please be our king. Please let us serve you. everyone will become what you became, which is the agenda. This precept is saying that we are going to have slaves. And how are we going to get these slaves? Bring me home, Khalid.
We're going to get these slaves because they're going to want to live. And the only way they can live is to serve us.
And who's going to make them come to you?
The Lord, upon whom his name is called.
They're going to be what? What are these people going to be?
Called by his name.
They're going to come forward. They're going to come into the gates of Jerusalem, bringing their wealth. They're going to be called by him. All you need to get this is switch your head from God is going to call me God. I'm going to be called God. To God is calling these people. You understand? Just switch the call, because that's, you don't understand. I'm talking to Chris. They don't understand the old English of it. That's all. It's just the old English of it is they're called by the name of God. Not they're called the name of God. They're called by. God damn it, it's right there. It's right in there. They're called by the name of God. This is how a Christian sees it. They are called the name of God. And Christians do that with the Bible. They see a word in it that's not there. Christians read this and they see the people who are called the name of God. Well, that's me, because I'm a Christian and I'm God. I'm his chosen people. I am now a Christian. They don't even see the called by the name of God. The name of God is calling you. The name of God is calling you to come here. Come here. Man, I got 1,000 precepts if you need them. I can just keep going if you want. How about this one? How about the book of Luke? How about all the brothers come up? Let me see how you've multiplied my penny. What have you done? Have you done the work of God? Let me see it. Let me see the evidence of your work. And the other people who would not that I should reign over them.
They bring them before me.
By my name. Come here. Come here. They come here. Called by my name, bring hither. Bring hither. Give me the act of bringing hither. God wants to see you. God demands that you come here right now. God demands that you appear before Christ today. It's like a summons. Like that's the concept is trying to give you as a summons. Right now, the white man is in charge. Now you get summons to court. This is a court summons. I've counseled so many idiots that get a summons and go, they ain't even send it certified mail. They ain't even do this. They ain't even do what? Brother, you got to show up to that court. They mind is like, they talk, I got to be there by 9. I got to go to work. I got to pick up my kid. They ain't even certified. I ain't going, okay. This is not a suggestion, a summons. Do you understand? When you get summons to court, you are called by the name of the judge. He summons you there. You're called by his name. It's on the goddamn paperwork. The Honorable Jeffrey Babadi Baba called you to court. You are called by his name to show up to court 9:30 a.m. and it's getting postponed. So just do this for 6 months. Because you're going to get there, they'll postpone it, and you're coming back. I hated that more than court. I hated the getting myself ready to go to jail, and then it's postponed. Now I got to get ready again to go to jail next month. I'd rather just go ahead and do my damn time. That's a summons. That's calling by his name. The judge wants you to show up to court. That's all I can do for you. Now you just drive my memory of doing this for 30 years. I wonder how long have I broke down this precept? Since 95. Just switch that part in your head, the calling part, and that's all. There's another precept for this that's about slavery. Bring them into their place. What's that other one?
Isaiah 14:1.
Isaiah 14. We used to always use that. And they shall take them and put them in their place. That's a precept for this. For the one we just read in where was the other one at Amos, and for the one we just read wherever else that was in Acts. Those three all together. Read the last one in Amos, and I gotta go.
So, like, what verse did you want to name us?
And they shall possess the house of. Am I right about that?
Isaiah 14.
What does it say?
The Lord
Oh, Isaiah 14:1. Salakia.
Israel and they shall take the possession.
Not that one. It's enough. It's not there. It's another one. Where's the precept for that one? Not, oh, you said Isaiah? Yes, it is Isaiah.
Isaiah 14.
Let me hear that, please. Let's go. I'm they can hear you, Cesario. Go ahead, Khalid.
You want Isaiah 14:1, sir?
Yes, please.
Colonel Wakan, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall
be
cleave
what?
to the house. They
It's
shall
another
be
one they would
joined.
always pull. Shall be joined with them, and the strangers will be what? Joined with them. They would pull this up. See, we're going to be joined together. Hallelujah. Black people and white people coming together as one. And the strangers shall be joined with them. Keep going.
Colonel Wakan, sir. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah. Keep going.
Colonel Wakan, sir. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
So the people shall do what?
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Now,
and
can
the
you
house.
visualize this, Khalid? Visualize this, Khalid. Take your time. Because if you can just see this, this is all you need.
Right.
No, the
Read it
court
one more
summons was
time,
good
Khalid.
enough.
I'm gonna stop you to visualize it. Go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Colonel Wakan, sir. And the people shall take them and bring them
Now,
to their
before that,
place.
read from the top.
Colonel Wakan, sir. 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
So
and
now we
set
know
them
who's getting the. Now we know who's getting the blessing in this deal.
Right.
Now we know who gets the good part, right? In this deal, Israel. Keep going.
Colonel Wakan, sir. And set them in their own land.
Now we know this
And
is in the land of God in Israel. Keep going.
Colonel Wakan, sir. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The strangers shall be what?
Shall be joined with them.
Who's going to join the strangers with them? Khalid.
The Lord.
Thank you. Give him a hand. That's where you got to go with this. God is doing this. They're going to be joined with them. Now, in your mind, it's like equality. You think that's an equal, an equal relationship. The strangers will be joined with them. What does the word cleave mean in this context? Khalid, do you know?
Colonel Wakan, sir.
What does it mean?
Like our people in line for the food banks right now.
Oh, you're right, but let's look it up real fast. What does cleave mean in this context? Ephraim, can you look it up real fast?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Just want the dictionary definition, sir?
Sure. The one in this context. Go ahead.
Cleave, adhere strongly to.
Say one more time.
Adhere strongly to.
Say it again.
Adhere strongly
So
to.
the people will adhere, stick to us, adhere strongly to us. Can you visualize that out? So now the people are joined with us when they're holding us so tight. They're never letting us go. I'll dance for you. I'll sing for you. I'll pick your cotton. I'll babysit your children. I'll speak your language and give up my language. I'll call myself whatever name you want me to call myself. They're going to do that to us. They're going to want to be with us desperately. I mean, desperately. You know what that feels like, right? You know that feeling to really want to move out of your neighborhood and move into their neighborhood? Who hasn't felt that? Everyone. I don't know how. I mean, what age were you when you were ashamed of your block and just wanted to live where those white people live? Just wanted to live over there with them. Wanted it so bad. That's cleaving to them, wanting to be with them so desperately. Keep going.
Colonel Wakan, sir. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Get it? Keep going.
Colonel Wakan, sir. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Us, right? They're cleaving to us. They've joined us. What do we do with them now that they want to be with us? Put them in the slave quarters. Put them in the fields. Put them to work. That's what happened to you. My God, brother, don't you know that people swim across a river to come here to America to sweep some devil's floor? That's why they're coming here. to pick. I went over to the market. The pumpkins, the jack-o'-lanterns, are 25 cents. 25 cents. I got 4. What? I spent $2. What is that? Too much. Too much jack-o'-lantern. 8 jack-o'-lanterns. Too much. The jack-o'-lantern's going to waste right now. I just went in and let's say again.
Plenty of soup, Jamu.
Oh, listen. I knew Levi would know what to do with that, Levi. I thought about you as I was buying them. You know, I literally thought of Levi and them Benjamites who know what to do with that jack-o'-lantern. Why are they 25 cents? You want to guess? Please.
It's a call.
It's the call. La Raza. That's why they're 25 cents, because he's getting paid 25 cents for 90 pounds of jack-o'-lantern. So you're getting a whole pumpkin this big for a quarter, because someone climbed a wall, went through a tunnel, paid some bastard to rape his daughter and drive him across the desert to pick pumpkins in your neighborhood so you could eat. They're cleaving to white people, and white people put Mexicans in their place in the fields. Well, in the kingdom of heaven, young brothers, they're going to want to come into Jerusalem, and we're going to let them in. You understand? That's the other precept in Isaiah 60, we're going to have streets of gold, and the heathens will tend to our fields. The heathens will pick our crops. They're going to want to be with us desperately, attach themselves to us, and we'll take them and put them in the fields. We'll take them and put them to work. Then life will be fair. And in that moment, when white people are picking cotton, and white people are shucking corn, and white people are breaking their backs in a field, there'll come a time in history where we will finally be equal. Then we'll be equal. Then we'll have equality. Once they break their backs for hundreds of years, once enough of their children have died from starvation. Once somebody, can you imagine in Jerusalem, there's 12 gates. Can you imagine some white man climbing over the gate to get into Jerusalem? Climbing. And then as he gets to the bottom, he gets arrested, put in jail, branded, and then put in the field. Then we're equal then. Then we'll be equal. You understand, Khalid?
Got on a concert, the water, sir, for your wisdom.
I got it. All right, let me move on. Come on, y'all. I got to get to these topics. I got to tell fake Israelites that they're not in the truth again.
On that topic, sir,
How many times I got to do this?
I got a question in the same chapter of Acts.
Go ahead.
Because I saw some fake Israelites use this to say that Paul was condoning other camps, which I don't even know how they got that from this, but it made me curious on what actually was going on here. So if you would break it down.
No problem.
In Acts 15 and 36.
Mhm.
And some days after, Paul said unto Barnabas, let us go again and visit our brethren in every city where we have preached the word of the Lord and see how they do. And it's like, so to summarize, there was a cat named John Mark that rolled with them. On a previous trip, he left. It just says he left. Doesn't give
Everyone can hear you, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
It just says he left them. And then here, Barnabas wanted to take him with them again. He wanted to take this cat, John Mark. Paul did not want to take him. In verse 39 says, and the contention was so sharp between them that they departed asunder one from the other. And so Barnabas took Mark and sailed unto Cyprus, and Paul chose Silas and departed, being recommended by the brethren unto the grace of God. And so before this, there's a whole lot of mention of Paul and Barnabas rolling together.
They were famous.
Con.
Paul and Barnabas, brother, were two famous cats. Barnabas was in the truth before Paul.
Yeah.
And Barnabas was the one that convinced everyone else to forgive him and not let his past determine his future in the truth. To forgive him because he was someone that would help murder people, help murder Stephen on the side of the Pharisee. And brothers did not want to accept Paul. Barnabas is the one that convinced them to accept Paul. What does this have to do with fake Israelites? And what fake Israelite group is doing this? The Sicaris.
So after this, there's no more mention of Barnabas in the book of Acts. But later in I think
Barnabas is absolutely mentioned after this in the Bible. I
Con.
believe it's 1 Corinthians 9 or Barnabas is for sure mentions.
And so they use that to say that Paul is still speaking well of him, even though they went their separate ways.
What they separate ways mean to a fake Israelite?
That's what they think, that Barnabas started a new camp, basically.
All right, what was it? What fake Israelites out there watching? What was the name of the new group that Barnabas was in? But bandits. What fake Israelites? Just put it in the chat, man. I cannot wait all day. What was the name of the new group that Barnabas started with Mark? What's his name again?
Mark. John Mark.
John Mark. What was the name of the new group that Barnabas started with John Mark? I'll give you 10 seconds. While we're waiting, please. Copa otra vez. Please,
If I
get
could,
back there. Go ahead.
And so my question, even though, because that's clearly not what happened. My question was, like, what would this look like today, like the dynamic,
Please.
where they're having this contention and they're
I totally understand. Let me help you with this, brother. Okay. Barnabas and Paul, their history, their story, their sharp contention is the proof that no one ever has to leave the truth, ever. Barnabas and Paul, brother, completely disagreed about something. And they went and were both able to do the thing that they thought was right in the school, which means you don't ever have to leave the truth. Barnabas did not leave Paul for good. Barnabas went on a different camp day, a different mission than Paul. Where is it at? Give me 1 Corinthians 9. Let me look it up real fast. I'm looking for to show you what Paul thought about Cornelius.
Barnabas.
Barnabas. Let's go.
1 Corinthians 9:6.
9 and 6 is good. I think there's another one.
It's Colossians.
Colossians, 4 and 10. Now this is after Barnabas and Paul separated on this mission. That's it. God damn it! Am I not with Gadalhar because I don't go to camp on Hollywood Boulevard? I don't go to camp on Hollywood Boulevard. Are the brothers in New York? Are you in a different school than the brothers in Texas? Are you separate from each other because you do not go to camp with each other? You don't. So are you in a different school? I'll ask you again, fake Israelites, the butt plugs, the what's the thing that they like, the pegging kit. What was the name of the group that Barnabas started after he left Paul? Because y'all told me in the car that it's a whole nother group from the Sicaris. Had a whole nother name, the Lighthouse of God. Said, how many names I've heard of? How many names over and over with the same shit that I'm bored by? It's boring, fake Israelite groups. It's so boring. I'll try to explain this, but I have to move on. Fake Israelites, you're not in the truth. You did not do what Barnabas did. Barnabas did not leave Paul. He went to a different camp than Paul. That's it. Now I'm going to read you a precept after they went to a different camp. Read it, please.
Yes, sir. Colossians 4 and 10. Aristarchus, my fellow prisoner, saluteth you, and Marcus, sister's son to Barnabas, touching whom ye receive commandments. If he come unto you, receive him.
Read that again.
If he come unto you, receive him.
If who come unto you, these are the schools that Paul is over, and these people who he loves. And he's saying, if Paul and this other person come unto you, receive Barnabas. If Barnabas comes into you, receive him. Receive him. Kill the fatted calf. Barnabas is coming down to your city. Let him in. Bring him in there. Barnabas, let him in. Give me the other one.
Come. 1 Corinthians 9 and 6. Or I only, and Barnabas.
I say it one more time.
Or I only.
Read 2 verses above this. You might need to. What verse is this at?
This is
this one I want you to give me 9 and 1 because you might need some context for this.
Come.
Please go ahead.
1 Corinthians 9 and 1. Am I not an apostle?
Am I not a what?
Am I not an apostle?
This is the apostle Paul speaking. Let me tell you about fake Israelite talk, which is why they bore me so much, right? They have no understanding of the Bible and no power, and that doesn't tell them that they don't have any understanding of the Bible. My God, you're not even like Christians where at least you have some power.
Right.
At least the Christians are good game to destroy. What in the hell have I destroyed if I destroy the lighthouse of Jesus or the Sakari? You're not even anything worth hunting. You're not good game. This is the Apostle Paul telling people who did not want to honor him as an apostle. Does that sound familiar to Sarya? Who called me about this today? This is the new what Paul said all these years ago. Go ahead, read it again.
Yes, sir. Am I not an apostle?
Read that again.
Am I not an apostle?
Paul, 2,000 years ago, had to get in what battle? A battle about Paul. Now here we are again. Here we are, 2025. I have to still battle somebody and tell them that Paul was an apostle. Still, Paul had to battle people to prove he was an apostle. And it's right here. And the fact that this is in the Bible doesn't tell you that you're wrong. The fact that you don't know if Paul was a man of God, he surely was, because he knew about you 2,000 years ago. He knew about you. He knew that some butt plug would say, we don't follow Paul. Paul is not an apostle. Read it again.
Am I not an apostle?
Aren't I an apostle? Keep going.
Am I not free?
Aren't I free? Go ahead.
Have I not seen Yahushua Mashiach, our Lord?
My God, Jesus Christ appeared to him on the road to Damascus. He saw him, just like Peter did, just like James did. Keep going.
Are not ye my work in the Lord?
Aren't you my work in the Lord? Hey, fake Israelites. You are Paul's work in the Lord. You're in the truth because of Paul.
Right.
You left it, back in the 80s or whenever the hell you left it. Oh, I guess these fake Israelites weren't even in the truth or not. Jesus Christ. Fake Israelites are kids that have never been in the truth.
Right.
Well, the cat who started the group that your leader left, he used to be in the UPK, right? A long, long time ago, back in the 90s or the 80s. He used to be in the truth and left it. And now he started some group with you. When Paul prophesied that you would exist, that there would be somebody who would say Paul is not an apostle, no one should follow Paul, he's not a man of God, and he knew about you 2,000 years ago. Continue.
If I be not an apostle unto others, yet doubtless I am to you.
My God, I can see if a Muslim or a Christian said that Paul wasn't an apostle. You believe in the Israelite doctrine and you don't believe Paul is an apostle? If he's not an apostle to anybody, he should be to you. My God. He should be to every fake Israelite because you got your doctrine from the Israelite school of UPK. And we believe that Paul's an apostle. So how in the hell don't you? When you stole everything that your leaders knew from One West. Keep going.
For the seal of mine apostleship are ye in the Lord.
Come on, man. Fake Israelites, you would have never found about the 12 tribe sign and found about the redemption for blacks and Hispanics without what Paul said. That's where it comes from. That's where the Gentile breakdown comes from Paul. If he's not an apostle to anybody, he damn sure should be an apostle to some fake Israelites. Continue.
Mine answer to them that do examine me is
Say it one more time.
Mine answer to them that do examine
What
me.
does examine me mean? Let me see what Paul said in here. Did he lie? Did Paul say something that was wrong in the book of blah, 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 blah? You're examining Paul. He's talking about you, and you still don't think he's a man of God. When you're examining him, you're doing it. Paul said this. Paul said he lied. Paul said this. My answer to them that would examine me, keep going,
is this. Have we not power to eat and to drink?
Let me give you an answer, brother. Doesn't Paul have the power to eat and drink? He can eat, he can drink, he can do anything any other man can do. Keep going.
Have we not power to lead about a sister?
Have we read the first part of that again? Have what? He said I.
Have we?
Yes, he said I.
Have we?
Did he say I?
Have we?
Oh, he didn't say I. Paul said, have we? That's plural, fake Israelites, butt pluggers. That's plural. Have we not power to eat and drink? Keep going.
Have we not power to lead about a sister?
Yeah, that's plural again, butt plug Israelites. Have we not power to lead about a sister? Keep going.
A wife?
Have we not power to take a wife? Keep going.
as well as other apostles.
Just like any other apostle, we could do that. Just like Peter has a wife, just like the other brothers and sisters can eat and drink. Can we do the same thing? Keep going.
And as the brethren of the Lord.
And as the brethren of the brethren, not brother, that's plural again. Keep going.
And Cephas.
And say it one more time.
And Cephas.
Cephas, that's a name, correct?
Okay.
Cephas, that's Peter. Keep going.
Or I only and Barnabas.
What? One more time.
Or I only and Barnabas.
Or I only and Barnabas. Keep going.
Have not we power to forbear working?
Who's we? Who's we after Barnabas left Paul? Who's we?
I and Barnabas.
I and Barnabas. Paul was with Barnabas and Barnabas was with Paul. Barnabas never left Paul. He just went to a different mission, a different camp. That's it. Here they are right now. After he left, and he's saying, we can do this, we can do that. I and Barnabas. Barnabas never left his brothers. You did.
Right.
You left yours. Barnabas never would leave his brothers. He would never do that. You did it, but Barnabas would never do it. Keep going.
Who goeth a warfare any time at his own charges?
Then it's going on to how these brothers take care of them. I don't know what more I got to do for you. Si deja la verdad diando. Si deja, 1 second. Si deja la verdad diando. When you leave the truth, you leave your brothers. When you leave the truth, I'm sorry, I wrote this down earlier. Si deja la verdad diando a tu familia. Issachar taught me this earlier. I wrote it down. I can't even believe I had a use for it. Give him a hand, Issachar.
That's right.
Give him a hand.
Shalom, General.
Go ahead, Issachar.
Shalom, mi general. Yahweh, el nombre de Yahweh Shai lo bendiga, mi general.
Yahweh, el nombre de Yahweh Shai te bendiga. Issachar gave me this before class. Before class. I can't even believe I had a use for it just now. I'm stunned by it. Oh my God. Let me say it again, Issachar. Wait, you say it first and then I'll say it. Say it, let me hear you say it.
Sí, mi general. Si dejas la verdad, estás dejando a tu familia.
That's a good one. I don't have that starts in here. Se dejas la verdad, estás dejando a tu familia. What should I emphasize more?
Dejando.
Dejando. Si dejas
Sí,
la verdad, estás dejando a tu familia.
Sí, mi general.
Man, come on. Issachar, who taught me Spanish. I'm struggling trying to do him proud. Gracias, Carnal. Gracias.
De nada, mi general.
Right. Well, let me tell you, brother. These men left us in the 80s. Barnabas would never leave Paul. Not after what they've been through. Don't you know the stories of Paul and Barnabas, brother? What they went through? Barnabas was the only one that would accept Paul after Paul came into the truth because his reputation was so terrible and no one wanted to accept him. Then one day, Paul had a younger cousin whose name was John Mark, who refused to go to camp one day. He would not go to camp at all. And then when they went to leave to go to another camp, Barnabas wanted to bring him. You know what Paul said? I don't want to bring him. Why would I bring someone that already wouldn't go do the work with us? Paul was hardcore for the truth. But Barnabas was the kind of brother that had a soft heart. Because remember, what did Barnabas do? He accepted Paul, but no one else would. He accepted Paul. Now this is another brother who is weak. Another brother who is, doesn't want to do the work of the Lord. Paul does not want to go to work with him. Barnabas does. You know what Paul says? No problem. You go with him. Let me tell you something, fake Israelites. You believe that being a spoiled baby who has to have your way means that you should be in charge of an Israelite group. When people in the truth compromise to be together, to be with each other. Right. You know how many brothers in here want to do a different mission than me? Can I give you the perfect example? Talking to fake Israelites. I would never do what Captain Tazarian does, ever. I think fake Israelites are beneath me. That's just true. Commander Julian Hunter knows that about me. He knows it. He tries to keep it in order. You know. I just think people are lower than me. Okay, and every day it's like I get more proof. I don't know what to do. But I only want to battle Democrats and Republicans and Christians and Muslims because in my mind, they're the only people on my level. That's that. We're talking to the Lighthouse of Jesus and the Sakari feels like, you know, eating at a McDonald's or something. When I eat steak from restaurants that you cannot get in, I drink liquor that you cannot afford. And because of that, I'm not interested in battling fake Israelites. Tazariak is. So what do? Don't battle Tazariak because I don't want to? Tazariak, don't talk to these faggots. Pizza locking. Tazariak told me in the car, he had a phone call with the Sakari, with the cat that liked to take the anal. Do you think I could talk to that cat? Let me tell you who definitely could not talk to her. Commanding General Yohana. Lord Sakari, do not call General Yohana. General Yohana has an aversion to homosexuals that is, I can only call West Indian. Right. You understand? That's the only way I can talk it now. I don't have that same aversion, but Lord, Sakari is still too gay for me. I can't talk to him. Because all y'all called me one time. He said, Sakari wants you to counsel. Because all y'all said, Sakari wants you to counsel him. I said, oh, I'm busy. Let me look at my phone. It seems like I got any time for that. And then listen, let me tell you, I felt so bad. Because then I saw the Sakari on the tape with you. And he said, I thought you said I was going to get counseling. Where? I gotta get better. I know I should do it. I can't do it. He said, Tazariak, you said you was gonna get me some counseling. Tazariak tried to get you counseling, but I don't want to talk to you. Now, does that mean that Tazariak should not talk to you? No, he should no. Now, what if I force Tazariak to only have my gifts, to only do what I want to do? There was brothers out there. Some brother want to go over to the Dominican Republic. They want to go over there. Do you want to go? No, I don't want to go. You want to go? Go. Go do the thing that you believe you have a gift in the school. No one in the UPK would stop you because we are familia. We're together and we don't leave each other simply because we want to do something that another brother doesn't want to do. We can stay together. Barnabas went with Paul when they had to go answer that question about circumcision. Where is it at? He went with him because they were, even though Paul was out in Corinth and Galatians, he was still with Peter. He was still with Jerusalem, and Jerusalem would not even talk to some of these people that Paul was bringing into school. Jerusalem would not talk to them. They would not be willing to sit at meat with them and let the Jews see them eating with them, because they were uncircumcised. Paul was out teaching them. They didn't stop Paul. They said, you go to the Gentiles. You go to the uncircumcised. We'll go to the circumcised. They stayed together, even though they had a different mission. They stayed together. Their doctrine was the same. They didn't have a different doctrine, which is why when there was a big contention about circumcision, Barnabas and Paul just didn't come up with one. They said, let us go to Jerusalem. Find me that if you could. They said, let us go to Jerusalem so that they can end this contention, so they can make the judgment on what this doctrine is. Here you are in some fake Israelite group. Have you went to Commanding General Yohana to ask him what you should teach? Have you went to him? Have you went to Commanding General Yohana and said, what should we wear? What should we teach? Some brothers are saying we should call ourselves the Lighthouse of Butt Plugs. The other one is saying we should do this. Commanding General Yohana, what should we do? That's what Barnabas and Paul did. And think about, they were on a completely different mission than Jerusalem. Completely different. Paul and the disciples were teaching the circumcised. Right. I'm not Paul selected. Peter and the disciples were teaching the circumcised. Paul was teaching uncircumcised Romans. Yet they were still one. Read that, please.
Acts 15 and verse 2.
Mhm.
When therefore Paul and Barnabas had no small dissension and disputation with them, they determined that Paul and Barnabas and certain other of them should go up to Jerusalem unto the apostles and elders about this question.
This is a whole question about, do you have to become physically circumcised when you come into the truth? Because Paul was teaching in places where brothers were not circumcised at 8 days old, just like Jamaica is not, and Trinidad is not. And is Haiti circumcised? Did they circumcise in Haiti?
It's not.
It's not. Yeah, there are many places right now where they don't circumcise at 8 days old. Come on.
One of my friends, I remember we joked on that. He was like 14 when he got circumcised.
So was Commander General Yohana. Don't tell him I told you. Commander General Yohana told me the funniest story. Him, a teenager, getting circumcised, laid up in the bed like, good Lord, why'd you do this to me? Because him coming from the Bahamas or St. Thomas. But he got circumcised as a teenager. Right. So there are places that they don't circumcise. Right. In Paul's time, it was like, well, if the brother come in the truth, does he have to go get circumcised? Like General Yohana got circumcised? Or can he just not be circumcised? They had to go to Jerusalem. Now, what would you fake Israelites do? Sit around on Chat House and decide it on for yourself? Mm. They went to Jerusalem and let them give them the doctrine, the breakdowns. What do? Give yourself a name. You go join a group where Tazariah told you not to join this group. You find out your leader is a gay homosexual man that likes to be penetrated in his butt. You go form another group. Mm. Nigga, you hard-headed. You're hard-headed. You go do it again. All right. No problem. Go do it again. Here's what I'm going to tell you. And listen carefully, fake Israelites. Is any fake Israelite typing in the chat to tell me what was the name of the group with Barnabas? Then I got to move on. Fake Israelites, listen carefully. Everybody tag your fake Israelite buddies in this one. Fake Israelites, sígame, porque yo lo sigo a él. Follow me. You don't have a fucking choice. You follow me. That's what you do. Commanding General Yohana, in his mercy, has provided Captain Tazariah to help every fake Israelite to come back home to Tio, to come back home to your padre, to come back home. He provided Tazariah for you. So now Tazariah talks to you. He comes to you on your podcast and your chat rooms, and you have Tazariah. Why do you think he's there? To help former Sakaris, former Purple Pigs, former Jesus Christ Church people to come back home to the truth. You have Tazariah. Follow him. How do I say follow him in Espanol? Yashikar. Sigo a él, is that it?
Síguelo.
Sígalo.
Follow him. Síguelo.
Sígalo. Follow Tazariah. You do what Tazariah tells you to do. You don't have a choice. You have to do it. And if you do not do it, just remember, there's going to come a time when you will be outside of our protection. That's what's going to happen. Don't you see it just happen? You're going to be outside of our protection. And people who follow us, brother, are safe. They're safe. You follow Tazariah. That's what you do. You follow him. You do what he tells you to do. Let me make it more simple to you. Can I make it simple? Sakari's mother. Who has a mother out there in these Israelite groups? They both. If you're in the fake, give me the groups. The Sakaris, the IUIC, Genesis, the Jesus Christ Church. If you are in the IUIC, let's use them. If you're in the IUIC and you have a single mother at home, right? And Tazariah comes to you and he says, listen, man, I want to date your mother. I want to take your mother out and date your mother. She's single and I want to date her. I want to take her out to dinner. At first, you're going to be startled by that, right? Then I want you to pull Captain Tazariah to the side, go in your pocket, hand him $200 and say, show her a good time, Captain. That's what you're going to do for Tazariah. If he wants to date your mother, you give him the money to show your mother a good time. Take her out to the steakhouse down there in Brooklyn. Take her to King's. Take her down there to Ruth Chris, or what's that good one out in Brooklyn I love? Peter Luger. Take her out to Peter Luger and get her that T-bone steak or that porterhouse steak with the cream spinach and the baked potato. Give Tazariah $200 so you can be assured that he shows your mother a good time. That's how much you're going to follow him. Sígalo. Everyone understands. All right, next.
And on that topic, a fake Israelite group that fits what you just described to a T approached our camp last weekend.
Jesus. Where?
In Hollywood.
Please go ahead.
Sir.
Christ is not the truth. Yeah, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you an example. Was not Christ Adam?
Yeah.
Did Adam sin?
Yes.
So then Christ is not the truth.
You can still sin and be in the truth. What are you talking about?
You can still sin. Hold on.
You can still sin and be in the truth. What are you talking about?
You can still sin.
So that's it.
Let me tell you, that's super sick and sad because the fool said Christ is Adam. Now you know where he got that from.
Right.
No, so like I said, that was
The brother said Christ is Christ Adam, right? The brother in the school.
Right.
Captain, right? But the fake Israelite said yes. He said yes. Where he knows where he got that from. Right. Who in the hell else teaches that Christ is Adam but the UPK, but One West?
Right.
We're the only people that teach that.
Right.
And so he knows and believes that that's true, and he learned it from us. Yet and still he thinks we're wrong. What's the doctrine that we got from a fake Israelite? What's the thing that now we believe that some fake Israelite taught us? Nothing at all. Fake Israelites, you better get back into the school. Captain Tazariak has been provided to you to help you and to come back home and to erase the mistakes of your youth. You come back into the truth, you do it fast, and you'll be protected when you need it, and you're going to need it soon. All right, anything else?
If I could, just to close that topic out.
Go ahead.
If you go to that group's page on YouTube and you scroll back just 3 months, that group was all in Sakari shirts.
In the Sakari.
And they just changed their name.
Will the Lord plead with all
butt plugs.
Listen, man, I don't know what else I can do for you. Okay, that's that. Okay, we don't leave each other. Let me get the thing again that Issachar told me. Si dejas la verdad, estás dando a tu familia. When you leave the truth, you leave your family. We don't leave each other. Barnabas would never leave Paul. He's not like you. He's not like you at all. Everybody understands. All right. Anything else? Go ahead. Wait, Yashikar, I think Yashikar had a question. I told him I would answer. Yashikar, did you have a question?
Canada one concert, if I could.
Is it donde está preguntas? ¿Dónde preguntas?
No, ¿cuál es tu pregunta?
¿Cuál es?
Which means, what is your question?
What's your question? ¿Cuál es pregunta? Please.
¿Cuál es tu pregunta? Sí,
¿Cuál es tu? What's your question? ¿Cuál es tu preguntas?
Sí, mi general.
Gracias.
If I could, mi general. I seen a lot of brothers pray. Some of them with their, not in the truth, of course, out of one. Some of them pray with their hands up. People out in the truth. Some of them get on their knees with their face out to the floor. Some of them do that little Catholic cross thing.
Yeah.
And my question to you, out of one, with your grace and understanding, if you could let us know what is the correct way to pray, and if there's any precepts on it, mi general. Baba Kasha.
No problem. You want to get lifting up holy hands. You want to get that. You want to get Daniel praying when he was in captivity, and you want to go into her closet and pray. The general question is you can pray any way you want. Even when you pray wrong, God hears you. Even when you don't know what to pray for. Many of you pray amiss. You pray wrong. But it does not stop God from hearing that prayer. He knows really what you want. Even though if the thing that you need is not what you're asking for. I guess that's the precept you got to get. I think let's go to lifting up holy hands to explain how we pray in the Sabbath service and how we pray when we come together. And you can also get, if you pray amiss, the Most High still hears you. That's in the New Testament. I budge.
About what you said about what's called, even if we don't know, we didn't know the Most High's name, but He still heard our affliction.
Forget about it. We didn't know the Most High's name. I just thought of another precept about Barnabas and Paul that cuts butt plug Israelites to their foot.
But well,
Ask me later, and I'll tell you. Let me give it to you now. Abraham and Lot. You know that story.
Right.
That's it. Abraham and Lot butt plug Israelites. Abraham and Lot. After I get done this, give me the story of what happened with Abraham and Lot. Go ahead.
1 Timothy 2:8. I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands.
You hear that, Yashikar? He said, I would therefore that men would pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands. Also, there is iconography of Israelites in Roman captivity, lifting up hands, praying. So when we come together in the UPK, we pray together like this. We lift up our hands and we pray, right? That's why we do this, because of this precept. You with me, Yashikar?
Sí, mi general.
Now give me the one in your closet when Jesus Christ talked about it. Well, unless you have the one in Daniel.
I got Daniel.
Go ahead.
Daniel 6:10.
Mm-hmm.
Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being opened in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed.
Now here, if I could, here's Daniel down on his knees in private, on his knees, facing Jerusalem. His window faced Jerusalem. Also in, was it Chronicles 8, when it says, if my people pray and face the holy city and bethink themselves and forgive their sins. Chronicles, say again?
I believe 7 and 14. I got 2 Chronicles 6 or something.
It's 2. I know it's 2 of them, but you'll find it. Just look for bethink themselves. Facing Jerusalem. He's on his knees praying. When we come together in the high holy days and the Sabbath services and the 57th annual Passover in Houston, Texas, we face the east and we lift up our hands. But if you're at home, if you're alone, you're absolutely welcome to put your face flat on the ground. Some prayers require it. Sadly, I've been there. Where I go home, brother, I'm not standing, I'm not kneeling, I'm flat down on the ground. Laying as far, I wish I could dig a little hole to get deeper in the ground, because this thing I'm asking for is so sincere and so painful. I need it. I cannot go through the thing I think I might have to go. I can't lose the person that I think I might lose. So I lay flat on the ground alone where no one can see it. Right? This is Daniel on his knees where no one can see it. Give me the other precept.
Matthew 6:6. But thou, when thou prayest.
But you, when you pray, go ahead.
Enter into thy closet.
You go into your closet. That's your secret place. It doesn't have to actually be your closet. It just needs to be private. Someplace private. Someplace where no one could say you got on your knees because you wanted to look like you were, humble to God, like the Muslims do, like the Christians do. They get down on their knees in public so everyone can see them so holy and humble to God. You do that when you're alone. You do that when we're together, we stand up. We stand up together, lifting up holy hands. But alone, get on your knees, lay flat. Depends on how serious your request is. Everyone understands. Keep going.
And when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
I'm doing this in private. I'm asking for something. No one knows about it. He knows, and he'll reward me openly. He'll save the child I'm praying for, the sister I'm praying for, the brother I'm praying for, who I cannot lose. I can't lose them. So I have to go into a private place and lay down on the ground on my face. You understand, Yashikar?
Sí, mi general. Muchas gracias.
Now give me pray and miss. That's the last one. Solid. Sounds good. Go ahead.
The book of James, chapter 4, verse 3. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss.
You ask and you receive not because you don't know how to ask. You don't know really what to pray for. That's why you're not getting it. Keep going.
that ye may consume it upon your lust.
You're asking for something because you're so greedy. You're asking for a record deal. You're asking for your business to become $1 million business. That's why you get nothing, because you don't know how to ask. You're asking for your lust to be satisfied. Keep going.
Verse 4, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?
This is good, but this is not quite the one.
Come, sir.
Where the Father does something, so when you ask wrong, he gives you what you really want. It's around here somewhere. You ask wrong, he still gives you what you want because he knows what you need. All right, somewhere around. It's somewhere in James. Find it, brothers and sisters, all right? It's one where Paul said, I think it's Paul, when you go to pray, you might pray wrong, but he's going to give it to you because he knows really what you should be asking for. It sounds like it's right around here. You're praying, but you're praying for the wrong thing. You're praying the wrong way, but he knows what you want. He knows what you really need. The brothers will find it. You'll find it later. I got to move. Go ahead.
Marking.
Yashikar, we good here?
Canal One concert to water.
How do I say that? Are we good here? Estás bien? Estoy bien? No. Estás bien, no?
Estás bien would mean, are you okay, out of one? Asking me if I'm okay physically and in health.
Okay, so how would I say
it's better?
If you have any more questions, are we good here? Like, is that it?
Yeah, best way to say it, out of one, is ask me, es todo? Is that it? Es todo?
Es todo. I like, see, this brother speaks the good Spanish. Give him a hand. His Spanish is the best one. He speaks like a gangster Spanish. There's blunt and perfect and not gay. Say that one more time.
Concert, you would say es todo.
Es todo.
And it would be concert. And the way you would say it, out of one, that could mean two things. You could it would be the way you would say it. Because when you say es todo, that means that's it. That's everything.
That's it.
But when you ask it es todo, then you're asking it as a question.
I got you. So I make the inflection on my voice like es todo, and that means is
like that.
It?
Perfect. See me general.
All right. Romans 8:26. You got it.
The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 26. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities.
There you go.
For we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered.
There you go. Listen, we don't know what to ask for. We're in pain and we don't know what to ask for. But the Spirit steps in and gives us just what we need in our time of pain.
The thing is in verse 37, 2 Chronicles 6 and 37. I have a question on subject.
Oh, they can't hear you, Abadja. Wait, Abadja, before you get that, I'm going to get you. I didn't ask him one question online. Do we have any? Abadja, can you stand by? I'm going to get you. Let me get Abadja first. Come on up front, Abadja. And then we're going all online. Go ahead.
I just
microphone.
Salakia, verse this is 2 Chronicles 6 and 32. Moreover, concerning the stranger which is not of thy people Israel, but has come from a far country, for thy great name's sake, in thy mighty hand and thy stretched out arm. If they come and pray in this house, 33, then hear thou from the heavens, even from thy dwelling place, and do according to all that the stranger calleth to thee for, that all people of the earth may know thy name and fear thee, as doth thy people Israel, and may know that this house which I have built is called by thy name.
What's that a precept for?
Salakia, that's what I'm trying to understand. What is the stranger in this verse?
The strangers are Israelites.
Okay.
And what else is happening right there? You just read it. Read it one more time quickly.
Con 32. Moreover, concerning the stranger which is not of thy people Israel, but is come from a far country, for thy great name's sake.
Who is a stranger that is not of thy people Israel? What does it mean to be of Israel? It's in the New Testament. From Israel. Of Israel. It's in the New Testament. But they are not all Israel. that are of Israel.
Con.
What does that mean?
Meaning you're like physically from the land and you keep the
They
culture.
are not all Israel that are of Israel. What does it mean to be? Just think that precept, not the one you read.
Right.
They are not all Israel. That's the New Testament.
Right.
Paul said that, speaking about the sons of Ishmael. But they are not all Israel that are of Israel. What does it mean to be of Israel?
To keep the culture?
Yes. Give him a hand. Hold up. Tenere un aplauso. Yes, to keep the culture. Who is of Israel but not Israel? Jewish people.
Right. I was gonna say Samaritans.
Done.
Okay.
Jewish people. They're not Israel, but they're of Israel.
Okay.
Right? They speak the language.
Right.
You know, they wear fringes.
Con.
They face the east.
Right.
They, you know, they don't eat pork. They don't eat crab and shrimp. They have our culture.
Right.
But they're not Israel.
Right.
You understand?
Con.
Now read it again.
Moreover, concerning the stranger, which is not of thy people Israel, but is come from a far country.
Who is the stranger that is not of Israel, but is come from a faraway country, and now they're going to be accepted? Who is not of Israel, who comes from a faraway country, and who the Lord is saying, accept back into Israel?
A repenting brother.
An Israelite.
Con.
Why? Because we are not of Israel.
Right.
Jewish people are.
Right.
They're of Israel. You understand?
Con.
They learned Hebrew. I didn't learn the Hebrew when I didn't go to Hebrew school when I
Right.
was young. I ate pork. I ate shrimp. I celebrated Christmas. They didn't. They celebrated Hanukkah. I celebrated Christmas. Which one of us is of Israel? The Jewish person. He's of Israel. I am not of Israel.
Right.
I didn't grow up in Israelite culture.
Right.
I grew up in American culture.
Right.
I'm a Gentile. I'm a heathen. This precept is about you. You are not of Israel
Right.
because you ate pork, ate shrimp, sold drugs, had sex with women who had men, broke the commandments of God.
Right.
You are not of Israel, and neither am I. But I returned.
Right.
I came back.
Right.
And this prayer is for me. This prayer is for you.
Con.
You understand? Go ahead.
There's another cut, and that's why I kind of
Mhm.
emphasized it.
Mhm.
Pray in this house, Lamentations 1 and 10.
Yes.
Heathens aren't allowed.
It's talking about they come back to Jerusalem. This happened during the time of Christ.
Right.
This happened during the book of Acts.
Right.
They had the gift of tongues. Come on.
So like I remember there was a king, the Kings of Chronicles, where basically the priest was like, yeah, we don't know if any of these people have been keeping the law. Ignore it. Let them in.
Let them in. They're Israelites. Now, Paul had to fight with them over their circumcision because they didn't want to accept them.
Right.
Because they're not circumcised. But Peter had a dream saying, what God has cleansed, called no man uncommon.
Right.
He knew that what Paul was doing was right. He couldn't do it, but he knew Paul could. And so Paul separated from Jerusalem and went out to bring in brothers like ourselves and sisters like ourselves. Peter did not. Everyone understands. Another precept you need for that Barnabas and Paul is Abraham and Lot. You have that one when they separated to Zarya? Abraham and Lot.
That's Genesis. Yeah.
Is that a battle on the chat house? The whole Barnabas and Paul thing. You're not go through that. Okay. Your brother was telling me about that, about the Barnabas and Paul thing. If you need the battle fake Israelites about Barnabas and Paul, you go straight to Abraham and Lot.
Right.
Let Ephraim read it then. Then you read this one, Ephraim, fast, and I'll get everyone online quickly. When they were striving, their herdsmen were striving together, having a whole problem. Because Doc, I think you need a Bible, bro. You good to go? Go ahead.
I think it's Genesis 14.
I had 19.
They departed from each other. That's fine.
There's a little above it when they, why they departed. Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Genesis 14 and Galactus.
Unless you just need it, Ephraim, I can just give it to you. That's all you need right there. You see, you know the whole thing. They separated. He went into Sodom and Gomorrah. They separated, and then Abraham went to go get him when those kings kidnapped him.
Right.
And then he prayed that he does not die when the Lord destroys Sodom and Gomorrah, simply because Lot went into Sodom and Gomorrah and separated from him, and their herdsmen were fighting each other physically.
Right.
Genesis 13:7.
They didn't leave each other.
Right.
Abraham and Lot did not leave each other, though they physically were not around each other anymore. They believed in the same thing. How do I know they believed in the same thing? Because Lot was the only man that got saved from Sodom and Gomorrah. One man, which means he believed in the exact same thing as Abraham, and Abraham prayed that he be delivered because they were with each other. Even though Tazaryak is in New York and Gadolhar and Quam is in California, they're together.
Right.
Even though Yaktazak is in Texas and that was the brother Tazayawan is in Delaware, they're together. We're not physically together because we have different missions. Some in Delaware, some in Pittsburgh, some in Killeen, Texas, some in Atlanta. We're on different missions, right? The mission in Atlanta is different than the mission in Texas, but we're one West. We're together. We're together. We're familiar. I'm good to go. So like that. Paul didn't leave. Paul and Barnabas did not leave each other, but your elder did leave the truth. Absolutely happened. He formed a group, gave it a name, Great Millstone, the Purple Pigs of the IUIC. He absolutely left his brothers. But Barnabas didn't leave Paul. And Lot didn't leave Abraham. Come on.
Real quick, I want the irony, sir, is that they teach if you leave them, you leave the truth.
Right. They teach that?
And they left their brothers, sir.
Listen, this is what I want to order right now. The Commander General Hunter would not allow it. You cannot come back in this school unless Tazaryak has one date with your mother. One date. It's just a date. Don't be all creepy about it. And I want you to give him $200 for that date so you can show her a good time. You want Tazaryak to take your mother to a cheap restaurant? What type of shit would that be? You love your mother, don't you? Well, give Tazaryak $200, and don't let your mother know you gave it to him. Give it to him in private where your mother doesn't see it. Stick it into his hand real cool, like the old heads would do back in the day. I didn't do Tazaryak. Hey, what's up, Tazaryak? There you go. Tazaryak go, hey, what's up, Bob? I'll have it back in a decent hour. Or else don't come back in here unless Tazaryak date your mother at least one time. And he is going to be an absolute gentleman. Isn't that right, Tazaryak? He is going to be a gentleman with your mother.
That's right.
Treat her with kindness and dignity and take her to a beautiful restaurant. That's what you got to do if you want to come back in this school. Now, Commander General Hamid can't know I just said that. And that's the only thing that will mess it up. All right, let's go.
So we got a request for a breakdown of 2 Corinthians 12:16.
Levi, you want to read that?
I can read it, sir.
Okay, I thought that's what you had your hand up for. No,
I had a question, sir.
Okay, let me get this one online real fast, Levi. I don't think I got any, but I'll get to you. Go ahead.
2 Corinthians 12:16. But be it so, I did not burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile.
Yeah, that's hardcore. Let me get one verse above it.
Verse 15. And I will very gladly spend and be spent for you. So
I will very gladly spend and be spent for you. What does that mean? Give me that, brothers and sisters, fake Israelites out there listening. Now you got no fucking questions. Now you got nothing to say. All right. By tomorrow, I'll be the evilest nigga in the world on the channel. Now tonight, do nothing. All right. For you, I will spend and be spent. First of all, what does spend mean? Let's start me with that. What does it mean to spend? Meaning Paul will spend his money on you. He gets his money, he'll spend it on you. And he will be spent for you, which means he will work for you.
Right.
He'll wear himself down to nothing for you. He'll work all night, stay up all night, solve all your problems. He'll be spent. Think about what it means to be spent. Like, think about when you would say, man, I'm spent, which means I have nothing left to give. I've given everything to you. I'll spend my money on you and I will be spent, be worn out for you. Keep going.
though the more abundantly I love you.
Though the more abundantly I love you. I love you so much that I'll give you everything I have, and I will give you everything in me. I'll do that for you because I love you. That's the spirit of the Israelite school of UPK. That's what Commanding General Yohanan taught all of us. And you fake Israelites have never loved anybody this much in your life. That's why you don't come home to the truth.
Right.
That's why you go form fake Israelite groups. That's why I'm going to give you a precept about your nasty ass in 10 minutes. If I don't end the class before that. You just don't love anything. All you care about is being in charge of some pissy little butt plug group when you know you should have came home the minute you found out your leader was a gay man.
Right.
Or a rapist back
Right.
in GMS. Or some old sodomite over there in the IUIC when you know Nate is gay. You know he's gay and you stay in there. And you're not helping Nate because he needs a goddamn intervention before he dies of AIDS. But yet you won't do it. No problem. No sweat. We love each other in here. We'll spend everything we have on you, and we will be spent on you because we love you all the more. Continue.
Though the more abundantly I love you, the less I be loved.
I don't know what you want this broken down, I guess. Yeah, this is your life. Though he loves you so much, the less he gets loved. No matter how much he does,
Right.
no matter how much he helps you. Why in the hell aren't you fake Israelites following Tazariot? I don't fucking understand it. He talks to you on the phone. He talks to you. He gives you friendship when you know we don't do that in the UPK. You know we don't talk to you. Nobody does, but him. Remember the time Tazariot? Let me tell you a story. There was one time. Remember Tazariot started talking to WAC 100, who was in the Blood Gangsters, right? The Bloods of California, right? He's talking to the Blood Gangsters. Brothers in the UPK thought he was out of his mind. Remember that, Tazariot? Brothers in the school, they thought he was out of his mind because he was on there with the WAC 100. I think he said Bomb. What did you say, Bompton or something?
They call me back.
Yeah, they called Tazariot. 1 second, you have an emergency out? You are? Okay. Come on, Chad. What can I do for you?
I can't tell that story. I do my best to try to teach the class. Give me the scripture, the latter part of that verse.
Yes, sir. Though the more abundantly I love you, the less I be loved.
And that's what's so happy about that is that's what we do every day. We the most hated. Right. When you think about when we talk about on the subject of fake Israelite groups, we have warned y'all that's love. Telling y'all that this group is gonna fall, telling y'all not to follow this one, telling y'all not to do that, that's love. And we get hated for it now. And then you see them say the white man can be saved. And then now you're hurt by who? You're hurt by who? If we loved, who are they hurt by?
The people we warned them about.
But who are we hurt? Say it better. Give me more to if we're giving them love and they hate us for the love, what are they getting by the ones that turned on them? Thank you. Say because you're on the mic. What do they get? They get hate. The only thing that the fake Israelite groups and those that can give you that hurt you is hate under the guise of love. That's such a familiar spirit when you think about it. When you think about the familiar spirit that comes with, I'm going to appear to be righteous. That's all it is. I'm going to say, so like that group Genesis, as they're battling saying God only loves Israel, as they're saying Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbarakatah, they're believing the white man can be saved as they're teaching and as they're debating that they can't, but telling you that. Whereas we come out and just say the white man is the devil, it's only one camp, serve the Most High, keep the commandments, and you should join us, and we get hated for it. Now read the next verse.
No, sir.
You're in 2 Corinthians, right?
12 and 16.
12 and 16, okay.
But be it so. I did not burden you.
Be it so what?
I did not burden you.
Why is that important? Because as he's talking about the love that he's given, but he's not getting nothing back. That's a burden that he takes on, right? But is he burdening you? He's not asking you to be him. Like nobody is. when you come in here, nobody's asking you to be Commander Jenny Hanna. You can't. Nobody's asking you to be Jenny Muhammad. You can't. We just asking you to get up here, learn what it means to be a brother. That's the light burden. That's not a heavy burden. So we'll take on the burden. So we'll take on the hate. We'll take on the problems. Like Jenny Muhammad talk like a free man. Get me in trouble. Now I got to go out into the world. We heard what the general said. But he knows I can deal with it. You understand? So now when you come in here, you find out, read that again from the top.
But be it so, I did not burden you.
Be it so, I did not burden you. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, being crafty.
Being what?
Crafty. I caught you with God.
Now, what do fake Israelites believe this means? Because just to put y'all in the mindset, I had fake Israelites say, see, Paul lied to bring people in the truth. And they use this verse, God. But what is he saying in this verse? If now think about it, he gladly spent, gave abundantly love, did not get no love back, but be it so. How would you say it? Instead of saying, but be it so, how would you say it? Same words, but how would you say it? So be it. But so be it. I'm not getting no love back, even though I'm giving love. I didn't burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile means what? What did he catch him with? What's the only thing he could have caught him with?
So God.
That's what the word is. That's what guile is. But you're trying to explain what the guile is. What's the only thing on what we're reading that he could have caught him with?
The only thing, I mean, he's love. He's love.
Is love. That's the only thing he could have caught him. Because how did he catch him? By giving, read verse 15 again.
And I will very gladly spend and be spent for you.
So he spent his time and did not require them to spend time back. He did not require them to put the effort in that he put. Keep going. Come on. No.
You would finish it up here. Let's go back to WAC 100. So now, WAC 100, Tazariak is talking to him. He's calling himself the Bompton captain. Bompton. Brother, it was ridiculous. It was insane. Now, why was it insane? Because he had a gift to do it that other brothers don't have. It doesn't mean we can't be together. It doesn't mean he can't do it and you don't do it. That's something that we do to be able to be together because we all have the same goal. We're in the same body, but we have different gifts.
Right.
But if Tazariak wants to date your mother, you shut your mouth and give him $200. You do nothing. I don't care what he does. Tazariak puts on a goddamn red rag and goes on a drive-by. I'm going to ask you, where were you? Why didn't you go on the drive-by? He need a lookout, a wheelman. He do what the fuck he wants to do it here. Does everybody understand? I don't care what you see him do. You see him put on become a gang member, then we all gang members now. That's that. You pick the gang and we be in the gang. But you do what he tells you to do. Low index. Gracias. Come on.
Brotherhood is not care. So like the brotherhood is not caring how much women another brother has. Just if you want your one wife, don't worry about how much food.
Here we go again. They talking about that native IUIC. He wanted one woman, left the UPK. Well, he could have had that one African woman he wanted. He didn't have to leave us to have one African woman. Keep her. But mind your business about all the tail everybody else is getting. I got it. All right, was there anything else?
Like the rest of the guile part.
Oh, guile. Go ahead, Bridget. Okay, you get the point. He spends and he gets spent and he spends everything he has. He loves them all the more, but they don't love him back. Keep going.
But be it so, I did not burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile.
Oh boy. Nevertheless, he caught them with guile. Now, are you the brother that called me about this precept? Somebody asked me, but you. So they're saying, go ahead. They can't.
Paul lied.
Right. Paul lied to get them to love him.
Yeah.
So they're saying that Paul spends all his money on them, spends himself, loves him all the more. They don't love him, but he got him with guile. I got you. Guile is an essential part of fishing. You cannot fish without it. You know what you might have to do sometime? Call yourself Bumpkin. You might have to. You want to fish? Precept. To them that were, is that where you were going, Levi?
To them that were Jews, I became Jews.
To them that were in the law, I became one of the law. To them without the law,
right,
I became without the law. Yeah, you're going to have some cunning to hunt, to fish, young fake Israelite butt pluggers. You don't have any cunning? That's why you got no goddamn army. The Commander General Yohana has an army because we're more talented than you. We have better talent. We're like a team with all the best players. We're a fucking all-star team in here. What are you? Butt plug Israelites of the week. About to be a different group next week. You have to have cunning, young brothers. You're gonna have to sometimes go on to the WAC 100, become a blood to get people to come into the truth. Who cares? The hell you care? Show them how to really be a blood. Show them how to really be a Crip. You want to be a Crip? All right, I'm a Crip too. Let's all come in here. We all Crips now. Here's what we do. We don't eat pork. We don't eat shrimp. We don't murder. We don't steal. We come to class and learn. That's the new agenda of Crip team. Cryptology. The fuck I care. Precept. No, what's the precept? What did I just say? What I said? That's in the Bible. And it's from the Bible. Like, I know fake Israelites think this is tough talk. It's not. It's biblical. Paul, when he went to speak, and when people were worshiping the unknown God, that's cunning. If you want to understand cunning, this is where you're going to go. Paul one day went to a festival when everyone was worshiping gods.
Right.
Acts 17. Actually, I'll read that for everyone. If you want to understand cunning, you fake Israelites, you got no cunning. You can't rule a woman. You and the woman effing you instead of you effing her. You don't know anything. You don't know what to do at all. You got no fathers. You got no uncles. You got no men with gray hairs to show you about life and the way it is. No wonder you don't know about sex. You know nothing about sex, about women, about what hole to go in, about who goes in who. You don't know. You got no tío, no padre. Go ahead and read the precept.
17 and 22. Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill. Verse 21. For all the Athenians and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else, but either to tell or to hear some new thing.
The Athenians, the Greeks loved knowledge, wise knowledge. That's all they cared about, the Athenians. So one day they had a festival on Mars Hill, right? Mars is the Greek god of war or Roman god of war. So they have a big festival worshiping now all the other gods. Keep going.
Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill.
Paul stood up in the midst of Mars Hill. Keep going.
And said, Ye men of Athens.
You men of Athens. Go ahead.
I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious.
You are so too superstitious, you men of Athens. Keep going.
For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription.
So he's seeing idols that they're giving flowers to and food to, their devotion. Imagine those Mary statues you see when they give Mary flowers and a Buddha with fruit. And this God, where they're giving all their devotion to their gods. He passes by one God. Keep going.
With this inscription, to the unknown God.
One God, the name of this God is the unknown God. Meaning the Greeks were so superstitious that they had a devotion to every God. And just in case there was one they didn't know about, they named that God the unknown God and gave that God devotion to. Right. Just in case they were missing one. Keep going.
Whom therefore ye ignorantly worship.
Whom you ignorantly worship, a God that you don't know about.
Right.
Keep going.
Him declare I unto you.
Him declare I unto you. They're making this statue to any God they don't know about. Paul is saying, I represent the God you don't know about. I represent the God of Israel. He's the God you don't know about. He's the one true living God. That, brother, is fishing.
Right.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done. You go in, you're going to see the Israelite School of UPK go in some old church. Captain Desariak sent me some old video with these broads. Wish I could put this up on the screen. Captain Mawaquad. Mawaquad, let me show you this here. Can I send you this, Ephraim? Let me send you what Mawaquad sent me that the brothers in Chicago will be in this week. Stand by. Unless somebody from Chicago is listening, you can send it to me. Oh, this old church full of silly broads with the head covered. Stand by, everyone. Do I have any other questions online?
Yeah, there's a lot. This is a legendary class, sir.
Oh, most high in Christ.
It's 9:39. We got a bunch of. We do have the brother.
Just tell me when it ended. I'm gone.
Sir.
Let me know. Ask him. Solid. Let's go. 6 minutes.
We do have the brother backstage who is the brother from Louisiana.
Okay. Oh, I don't forget about that. God damn, let me send you this thing, Ephraim. Louisiana, are you there?
I'm kind of a con, sir.
I'm gonna give him a hand. 1 second. Denele un aplauso. Give him a hand, man. Louisiana, what's your name, Mark?
Officer Yasad.
Officer Yasad. Officer Yasad had an amazing experience. I'm going to let him describe it. Are you going to come on across the line?
I'm going to try to come. I've been up since 1 this morning.
Oh, shit.
I'm dozing in there out right now.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know you were.
No sweat.
I forgot you were waiting. My apologies.
Oh, no sweat, sir. Yeah, they want me to come in tomorrow morning, but I'll just come in late because I usually go in at 1, 2 in the morning.
Why don't you just hang up? Why don't you just hang up now? Yeah, you go into your slavery. Hang up now. My apologies. I'll tell the brothers about your story, and you can bring it out tomorrow. The brothers will call you tomorrow. All right. Go ahead and get some sleep. All right.
To Allah, sir. No, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead and tell me what happened there. Go ahead.
Yeah, kind of a concert. So it's like about 4:30 a.m. and I'm picking up the dumpsters. I drive the front loader, and this can I go in. It's a dark area in the woods. I dump the can, and I back out, and I go down the little side driveway to turn around. But he got so much stuff in the yard, you got to let Jimmy your way around. And the minute I make the last little back up to turn, like I hear a thud. And so I hit brakes thinking that I hit something, but I know everything good. And then when I turn to go ahead, I see him standing in his underwear with an AR-15. He pointed at me with his old lady, and she's shouting something. So I kind of stoop down in the wheel because now I'm facing him and I can't get out. And then when I go forward, he let off a few shots. So then I was, my mind was to, return. But then I thought about 911, I ain't gonna lie. So I called 911 and, with the dispatcher and stuff. So he's shooting at me. So I was ready about 10 minutes. I couldn't leave and stuff. So by the time the laws came, he dropped the gun and, just to make a long story short, they was giving him for attempted second degree murder. But then by the time the news spun, come to find out he's a doctor, his rib a doctor. So they put it to unlawful discharge of a firearm.
Ain't that something? Well, that's white privilege, brother.
Right.
Crime is a white privilege.
Let
me tell you, you are a hero. Do you understand what type of conscientiousness and care and compassion this officer in the UPK had? There was a man in his underwear hiding behind trash cans. Please.
Captain Hunt sent you the news article.
Go ahead, please.
This is the couple.
Lord have mercy. That's the couple right there. This is the couple, 2 white people in a super Trump MAGA city. This white man comes behind the trash cans with an AR-15, shooting 10 to 15 shots. The brother in the UPK, he carries a firearm. And he thinks I should shoot this man. I'd be justified in killing this man. He does not kill this white man. And this brother would have been absolutely justified in killing that white man with his registered legal firearm. Instead, he stays his weapon. He stayed his weapon. He did not kill this white man. Instead, he called the police. He had the gun. He could have killed him, and he did not. Don't you see? There is something in Blacks and Hispanics and something in the Israelite school of UPK that is rare on this planet.
Right.
And white people are born violent.
Yeah.
And the Israelite school of UPK, we are the people of compassion. We are the people of kindness. And the church that this white man goes to is a hate group. We're not. Because we could have killed that white man today.
That's right.
And he did not. Brother, I commend you for bringing glory to the Israelite school of UPK. You proved today that the Christians are the hate group.
Right.
Because you could have killed that man and there would have been nothing anyone could do about it. And you didn't. Instead, you spared that white man's life. You know what that's called, brother? You know what that's called that you had today?
Loud, sir. Go ahead.
Mercy. That's what you had.
Sir.
You had mercy. And the Lord said this, to the merciful, they shall receive mercy. But because thou hast not been merciful, thou shalt receive none. That white man had no mercy. And because it's a Trump MAGA lunatic place, instead of charging him with an attempted mass shooting, they charge him with unlawful firing of a firearm. He's a doctor. Him and his wife are two doctors. That's how violent white people are. That's why poor, blessed Charlie Kirk was killed. God rest his blessed soul. That's why he was killed. Because white people are so violent that if a white man disagrees with you, if he's angry with you over trash pickups or some dispute, he doesn't think to have mercy on you. He thinks to kill you. Because white people are violent and their parents teach them violence. In the UPK, we teach our people to have mercy. Have mercy. Warrior, you had mercy and you brought glory to what Commanding General Yohana teaches. Well done, I'll be in Deitcher. Give him a hand. Good job, Bob. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Loud, sir. That'd be it.
You did an interview with the media down there today, correct?
Khan, sir. Some people say it aired, but she had told me it's supposed to air tonight at 10 o'clock, but that's on KL. Why? So it's 8:46 right here. So
we'll be keeping our eye out for it as soon as it gets out. Put it everywhere on the internet. Instagram, TikTok, coming out the walls. Put it everywhere, right?
Khan, sir.
Gracias. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah. The water, I can get some rest. It's up to you, brother. Let me give you another one that happened as fast as I can. Out there in London, brother. Out there in London today, priest and officer Dam Gabar, give him a hand. Brother. This brother I leave alone. Now Dam Gabar. Dam Gabar is the brother at that Passover that had two wolves on his shoulders. That's the werewolf of London. Yikes. Anyway, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to his car and he sees a white man, which he's assuming is white, breaking in his car. The white man has Hebrew letters all over his clothing and tassels hanging off of his jacket. This is the so-called Jew Amalek breaking in his car. Ooh, he broke in the wrong car, brothers and sisters. Dam Gabar, the werewolf of London, went over to that car and just taught him the error of his way, taught him about true repentance and that Jesus teaches repentance. Held him for the cops, holding him. He laying on the ground, not trying to go anywhere. The cops tell him they're not coming. The cops do not come at all. This is the third time in 3 weeks that I've gotten a report that someone called the cops and they did not come. This is the third time. It happened in California, it happened in Arizona, and now in Birmingham, England. Now, these are the days that the UPK prophesied I remember hearing about this in 1995 when the brothers would say, there's going to come a time when you're going to call 911 and no one is going to come. At that time, it was like a ridiculous thing to say. At that time, it was like, what? At that time, if a woman picked up the phone and said, my husband is arguing, the cops came and arrested you. That's what happened. At that time, if your wife picked up the phone and said, he's yelling, the cops showed up and put you in jail. And brothers would complain about it all the time. And they were telling sisters, you better get right with your husband, because there's going to come a time when you're going to call 911 and no one is going to show. Brother, this is the third time in 3 weeks that I've gotten a report that you call the cops and they say, we are not coming. We're not coming. That happened. That happened today. And this white man lived. He didn't have to live. He lived. And there's a lot of people in the truth out there in the UK who I would leave alone. That UK school is a school of bad men out there. I would leave them alone. I know their stories. I know Dum Gabar's story. I would leave him alone. Do you understand? You can already tell to leave Shamgar alone. That's obvious. That dumb Gabar, I'd leave him alone. You understand? I would leave him be. I would not break into that car with that brother over there. Let me give you a short story if I could quickly. A brother from the UK called me last night. This is the good UPK story. He said he's arguing with his wife. He said, listen, I had to apologize to her, sir, because I told her in the middle of an argument that I wish she would die in the morning. I wish she would not wake up. I wish she would just die in her sleep. I said, God damn. Relax, son. He said, Shamgar told me to apologize. I apologized to her. I said, I went to her. I said, listen, I'm sorry for saying that I wish you would die in your sleep, but I'm not sorry for saying suck your mother. Suck your mother. Suck the juices out of your mother. Put a straw in your mother and suck the juices. I said, calm down. He said, I'm calm. I said, you calm? No shit. Don't say suck your mother's juices with a straw. Suck all your mother's. There's some rough cats out there. I'd leave them alone. Okay, I'd just be cool because, you know, they're trying their best to be peaceful. Everybody understands? Okay, go ahead, Art.
Just want to give a shout out to you for the name department. I wouldn't mess with the brother whose name literally translates to blood of water.
Yeah, I remember giving him that name. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Now that's that. Okay, so now, what does suck your mother mean, Benjamites out there? Anyone want to answer that for me? Benjamites out there? No Benjamites in there. What the hell is suck your mother? No, Shamawala, that's from a suck your mother is so graphic. Okay. It's just too much to say in an argument. Suck your mother dry, suck the juices from your mother. Listen, we got to work on that as a people. All right. So that's it. Because all y'all we done. Yes, sir. With that, pass the class over to Priest Officer Ibaki. You got it up.
I imagine to stand, and individual we're going to do one to salute, and individual back in Shabbat. I imagine, Barak, Yahweh, hands down, south face of distance. Sisters, I imagine, and individual we're going to give one to salute to the sisters. And individual, I imagine Shabbat. Imagine, Barak, Yahweh, Yajil Matzah, hands down,